You follow a cobblestone path bordered by regal oak trees, well manicured hedges. It winds all the way up the hill for nearly a mile. Past the two-story guard barracks, you guys pass. There's a stable, dozen thatched roof cottages, the house of some families, and the manor's servants and retainers. The manor itself, though, is a sprawling three-story structure that you've been able to see since the bottom where you first started. Yeah, surrounded by a hedge-lined rose garden, some ancient oak trees. In the manor, the top of it is it doesn't seem extremely high, but once you get to about, based on what you can see from out, no, I'll skip that part. I don't know why I told me to tell you that. All right, as you guys finally have followed up, because there's been a line of other mercenaries and adventurers. I don't know if any of you met each other before this.
Bet Rob. Because he does with, well,
Alabaster.
yeah, because he deals with, I'll probably buy my herbs.
Where did you guys come from then? Did you come from the same region? We are in the Brevoy region too.
What's kind of like, give me like a little bit of a background.
Brevoy.
Yeah. And a brief background. You don't have to be like super into it. Give me an idea. Baby.
Brevoy is like on the outer edge of a forest type camp. On the edge of it, though, where you're at right now, this is the last main, like, well governed. You guys are sort of like in their version of the Wild West. If you go any further south,
Okay, but it's forced.
it's mainly a forest camp. Yes. Rivers.
I feel like that'd be a good place for a herbalist and an alchemist.
So you guys are going to be from Brevoy?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll say that you definitely know who Jamandi Aldori is as well. And before she became the noble of this area, she was also a sword lord, mercenary, well known for her fighting and dueling.
I just take over.
Hmm?
So. Yeah, I did.
Sure did. I didn't even click it. I was like,
Since both, are you from Brevoy as well? Can be. It's up to you. You want to be from somewhere else? You want me to just pick? Can you give me an idea? Desert, coastline, mountains.
Mountain. You are north.
Mountains.
Well,
If you ask his character in person, as an NPC, you will not know.
That's probably true.
What?
For now, I'll say you're from the Impossible Lands. It's an area. It has some swampland, but it's a very, think of it like an entire continent. It has multiple. Because I can't think of a specific. Just that's because somebody was playing with the phone.
Yeah.
So you may or may not know, because she is well known. Both of you also know that she is a half elf. And that's about it. You guys have, as you reach the top, two, you hear a storm rolling in. No rain, but very gloomy clouds. You're letting people in like very slowly. You guys seem to be the last in line, but they haven't let you in yet. You guys want to talk to each other? You're all like clustered together.
I mean, what was describe the scene again? We're waiting in line.
Correct. You went up to the manor. This is the big manor that you're in front of. You're waiting in line to go through to enter. They're letting people in, but it's like being professionally done, single file. You three seem to be the last three in line.
And is this we're going to go meet this person?
Yes.
That's
What had happened
an
before
invitation.
this?
That's
Yes,
right.
she had
That's right.
sent you an
Sorry.
invitation.
I had to read off my memory.
The invitation didn't specify what she wanted help with. She just requested heroes that wanted to leave a mark on the land.
Okay. So, is it also storming in the background?
It is, but it's not raining. It's just sun.
It hasn't started pissing it down yet.
Right.
I
So
like
on
it.
that verge where it could. It was.
I don't think he would even realize I'm around him. I'm kind of a quiet person. I'm super good at stealth. I'm not even like it's just a thing I do. That's it.
So you have a hood up.
Yeah.
Okay. So your hood's up. Nobody really notices unless they.
I'm just not really tall.
The 3 roll me a d4, and that's how I'll decide what line that you guys are in.
Oh, I don't mind being.
3 and 4. I will have you two together, even though you rolled a 3 and 4, just because you said that you knew him. And I'll have you at the front.
I'd say he'd be behind.
Yeah.
'Cause
I just meant that maybe you guys were walking side by side
Yeah.
talking.
But that
You
works
knew
too.
each other.
Yeah. What's up?
If you chose to.
Kevin and Mouse are here.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
This would probably be really bad, Kevin. It's your fault for not being. No, I'm kidding. I hope you had fun.
Hi, Mouse.
So, as you're standing there, is there anything that the three of you, want to do before I continue? There are 2 guards, and as you've been watching, you have seen them basically lowering what do you call it, a portcullis, like the iron bars behind the main door, and then they drop it after a group goes in and back and forth, trying to keep from everybody just piling in at once.
Those look empty, Kevin. Okay. Do I see anything putting at all?
No, wood paneling on the manor. It's beautiful.
Suspect.
These are windows if they have like a circle. I wasn't sure how to do this, Matt. If it's just lines, they're doors. To give you an idea. This is just like a pedestal moving up. Very giant. They say it's oak trees, but when you look at them in like, they would look more like redwoods because they're taller than the building itself. So that they're huge.
I like huge.
They haven't spoken to anyone. What you've noticed since you've been in line is a servant will come out and then request the next group to come in, and he follows them, and then he comes back. Is how and so forth.
Also, has there been anybody exiting this manor?
Not anywhere where you can see. Everybody's been funneled in.
Suspicious. Kind of.
Very
I'm
suspicious.
paying attention to everything now.
Okay, so you're on high
If I've been like looking, been in line forever, and I'm in last in line, pretty much. It's like I'm not seeing anybody leading.
Since you two know each other, Alabaster and some, do you, either one of you, try to approach the individual in front of you? Or do you try to speak to them? Or do you guys just keep your distance? So you don't notice them behind you? Either you do.
Be of God. Could be something bad.
Just as you finish that, servant comes out, motions to all 3 of you, even though you can't tell that you're not in the same group.
That was
Since you are the
much
last.
earlier back.
He motions all of you to come in. Does everybody follow him in? Actually, he would motion for you to go, and he'll follow behind whoever's last.
Yeah.
As you enter, it's a very spacious hall, and you already see these are 8 tables with one at the front, major table. Huge area, Great feast is already prepared on the table. You see a lot of servants running around, hustling and bustling. You also see several more soldiers lined along the walls, usually at each of the doors, at least one or two flanking each door, and you see them in the corners as well as the main door on the inside opposed to the outside.
It's captured all these messages.
We will say these are just. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. One other thing that you guys notice in the far back behind the major table, there's a large fireplace. Fire's crackling with a large fireplace. And you do see an iron lever, very obvious, secured by locks almost right next to the fireplace on the eastern face. This would be the eastern face, like the east wing, west wing. And but you can automatically see that. Two massive crystal chandeliers are hanging in the ceiling, and it's about 20 feet above. Very large area. Walls are decorated with painted murals of idyllic woodland scenes, some nymphs frolicking, amid waterfalls, satyrs dancing, and fawns in wooded glades. The various winged fairy creatures are through these paintings and the trees. 9 long tables are arranged around the central portion of the room, each holding the plates, utensils, mugs, goblets, full and ready to be poured pitchers of ale, wine, mead, and water. You can already smell roasted meat and other delicious scents fill the room. Yet, I apologize, the food has not been served yet. The individual that brought you in there escorts you to the nearest main table here on the left side. Go freely with him as he tries to take you to the table. Here. So here at this table. And then after you set, he walks off. As you guys are sitting down, you do happen to notice across from you, the table is already filled. Add more NPCs. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, Kevin Mouse. This table would be way more filled. Yes, we're here.
Yeah, I would let Kevin kill me.
Across from you, you do see 3 guests, and off to the right of Alabaster, you realize that you're sitting by somebody that you've never.
All this time I'm being as formal as a Tengu.
And just as you're starting to kind of pay attention to everything going around you, that's when you notice 2 individuals come out from the back area and they walk in front. Half elf, Lady Aldori, which you 2 are aware of her, and you would also be aware of the rest of the mayor of the city, which his name is Isa Selens. The half-elf woman enters the hall, followed by that aristocrat. Notices the mayor for both of you, since you're from this area. He's a middle-aged human. Man wears finely tailored clothing, fit for a noble. While the woman appears dressed for battle, she does wear a fine leather coat over a sparkling mail shirt, silver pommel, and the 2 make their way to that head table where they remain standing. The man speaks first. Greetings, heroes. I'm Isa Selimus, Lord Mayor of Restall. And this, he gestures to the woman beside him, Lady Jamandi Aldori. We both thank you for answering our call for heroes. You may be few, but we need only the best for this great task. Lady Jamandi offers the room a broad smile as she speaks. South of here, beyond Brivoy's border, lie the stolen lands. Disputed territory has been claimed time and time again by would-be settlers. Because the area has again, by would-be, again, has been, sorry, has been claimed again by would-be settlers, but because the area has been a haven for bandits and monsters. It's never been held for long, and Rostov intends to change that. If you have enough courage to drive off the dangerous denizens of the stolen lands, you are welcome to seize territory for yourselves and name yourselves either Baroness or Baron. Rostov intends to recognize the legitimacy of the new rulers of the land. None of the neighboring realms care whether it's enough to challenge. We're prepared to provide backing as a trade partner and military ally. If you claim the land, you will have my service indeed, all of Rostov's support. She raises a goblet. But the details of your individual missions, charters into the stolen lands will wait. I raise my glass to you, brave heroes. For now, let's enjoy the evening and eat. Tomorrow promises to be a very busy day. After she finishes speaking, a lot of the servants start circling around, loading heapings of platter. The feast itself includes 4 courses and all that they're bringing out, all at once lining the tables. Crisp greens, littered or lightly flavored with savory oils, spicy seasoned waterfowl, a main course of tender roast boar, and a finishing selection of fine desserts and cheeses. And for the duration of the feast, servants bustle around in their never-ending quest to keep the mugs and goblets full and take any of the discarded plates away to the scullery. And the feast begins. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? This lady just comes out and starts dancing and is entertained. Okay.
And as they come over to take
They just kind of grab it and just. Would you like a new plate? Okay.
You're gonna eat the plate too.
Like,
They're gonna refill your plate, put more meat on it.
food. Like, do hungry?
She walks away, brunette barmaid, very kind of flustered over this interaction. And any of you pay attention to where she goes? You did. She walks over to the west wing and she opens the door but doesn't go all the way through. And the next thing that you can see since you're watching her is she's handed another plate of roast boar by itself. One big plaque. And she brings it back over to you to present. May I have the plate for this? Very well. She walks away. Being in order. I will say since I'll identify, well, I won't give names yet since none of you have spoken to them, but since they're at the same table as you, one sitting next to you is a halfling. Yeah, halfling. Blonde hair, light complected, has a lute on her back.
I look at it, he said it to her.
It is a her.
I look at her like, do you play music?
As you're talking to her, then you realize that she's not been eating at all and she's been doodling in a book.
What's she doing there?
Writing.
Writing.
Everything.
By the way,
Hi, Alabaster. I'm Lindsay. She does. Okay. You're at the head of the table. You have to go like 3 down to get to her. Still go? You kind of just try to grab him and pull it to
I
you.
smack his hand. That is rude. You have your own.
It's fine. I don't want it anyway.
Hand it over.
That happens in front of him because he's in between all this. As you pull the food in front of you from where you're sitting, though, straight across from you, you see a brunette woman staring at you with like a scowl. And she has a sword strapped to her back that probably is meant for a giant. Clad in leather and hide, similar to a barbarian orc. Don't be rude. No, I want you to share. She, before you even finish, she grabs a piece of the sweets that drips all over the table and some other people's plates. She sits down, kind of props her feet up. I like you too, Luke.
Here's my. It dripped all over mine.
Who do you give that to? Him?
Just down.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, just passed it away. Motion over to the guy. I need another plate.
She motions out here.
I wish I had like an actual flask, like Sam Regal.
She looks at you.
Yeah, I'm literally doing
Yeah,
drinking out of a flask right now.
I'm
Like,
they did send an eater.
basically what my character's doing. That just with this, just being quiet, formal, and observant.
She finishes talking to you. Instead of putting her goblet down because if she realizes it's empty, she just drops it on the floor. Another. To her left, because you didn't ask her name. There's a dwarf. Very quiet.
What did she ask me?
No, she did not. A dwarf is sitting there, bald, grizzled beard, and he's very quiet, almost stoic.
What color is it?
White.
White? Okay. The older dwarf.
You're the most quiet.
You know, words. Start. That's correct. Yes. Next to him is a very pale elf, but extremely pale.
So he's so much translucent.
No, but almost appears dead. She has the most striking thing about her, also a brunette, long, flowing hair, but she has a sai strapped to her back.
Let's go.
The dwarf, of course, is in plate, or male.
It's a male
Male.
elf.
Yeah, we do.
Did you say it was male?
No, it's a female elf.
Hey, female.
The dwarf is the only male that's been
Me and Robbie are going to hook up with chicks. You're going to hook up with the dishes, right?
No.
Get it.
Amiri is, just to give you a recap, she's tall, muscular human woman, clad in those mix of animal skins, leather, battle-scarred hide armor. She wears that massive great sword and a leather scabbard across her back. That's the
one that
one
took
across
me. And you talk to Lindsay first.
Yeah.
Lin-
He didn't ask her.
Yeah, I introduced.
Yeah, he introduced. Lindsay, a young halfling woman wearing leather armor, weather-worn cloak, and you did notice that journal was leather-bound in front of her, in which As you noticed it, she was sketching profile images of everyone at the table and scribbles occasional notes and verses for tunes. As far as there's actually four. There's another one at the table.
That's the fire dance.
No, I wasn't counting her at all.
Wait, so there's 3 chicks?
Yeah, and our table, there's the little one.
Yeah,
There's the large brick beside me.
Lindsay, the only one that's been named so far,
Yeah, I did.
or it
Yeah,
appears undead.
Here's yeah, I did one.
And human barbarian came up. And one of those three is a female. Oh, the dwarf, middle-aged dwarf cleric with a bald head, long salt and pepper beard. Right.
We haven't asked any of them at the next table. At their names.
You just continue to eat, Thor? Some.
Or
Did not we? Oh yeah, I called you Thor. Ulrich. Ulrich.
it could be 4. So, oh, go. Let's do it. You made it. You made it just now.
Thor.
Fork, son of Fork.
I'm just gonna call you sport.
Some. What do you want to do?
Mostly just paying attention, eating a little bit. There's food there, but not taking it.
Okay.
Just kind of just taking a bite here and there.
Keeping
around.
attention to your surroundings.
So so how many people were at this table with us? See, probably what, like 6 people.
There are 7.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows.
And
That's true. He's not very good at that.
Roll perception check.
+4.
plus 4, 12.
Besides those, I'll let you two decide how you react. But one thing that you notice in your travels, a lot of people do seem off put by you. But everybody around here that sees you after you remove your hood doesn't really pay second thought to it. Keep in mind that we are on like the outer edge of this, heading further south, and you guys are basically in their version of the Wild Wild West. Everybody seems to be very accepted, no matter what they are.
It already is.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 3 females at the table. Then there's 1 dwarf at the table, right? 4?
Yeah,
There's
you're-
4 girls
total.
and 3
Yeah, you-
3 guys.
You're okay.
I will say that you guys haven't talked to these, but the only other, I'll say the notable people in the room, because we'll say that all the tables are full, but these are the other 3 that you see a nobleman finely dressed, you don't know his name. In between them is a gnome. Definitely seems like he's kind of snobbish from conversations that you've overheard from other tables. And this one here keeps kind of, it is a female, but she's wearing a breastplate, has a shield strapped to her back with a bastard sword, and blonde, very beautiful. Multiple people have approached her to try to kind of, talk to her, and she's pretty much shunned them all away.
What kind of background do I presume this lady to be? Or so of a fighter background?
I would say it's pretty
closer
obvious.
to a cleric.
Roll perception check.
Sure, you want me to roll perception?
Yeah.
My plus.
You have any beer?
Yeah, all your basic gear.
26.
26.
Natural.
Okay. Yeah, you notice at first, as you're looking over, she definitely looks like a fighter. But one thing that you do notice is that she appears to have, in this world, to be a champion for a paladin. You see a symbol that's kind of been scratched off that was on her shield. It's just a small, like, mark, but you know that it's most likely a holy symbol.
So she has renounced her religion. Or does it look like it was scratched during battle? That's going to be
It looks like it was purposely
scratched off.
You can only see very faint hints of it. And I'm only giving you that based on how high you are.
So,
Are you going to eat that?
you're very hungry. Here you go. Hold on. You hungry? Here you go.
So the
Which one?
she looks over at him after you go to hand it. Disease?
No, I've ate.
No, you have disease?
No.
Or as soon as like you start to finish, she grabs it and just kind of slides it onto her plate. She doesn't take the plate at all.
It's all for throw amongst the By the time I would have said there are 2 plates that so like you have a huge plate.
Like a platter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lost all.
There's
Nuggets.
mead and ale all over it too, from where you guys are
Yeah,
being
well,
extremely sanitary.
Right. I've lost all mine.
You can set up one by yourself.
Which is weird.
Um,
Yeah, but I don't ever win them.
Now you do happen to notice that like it's very obvious between the interaction that you and this barbarian have had. Other people have taken note of you, and they're kind of look. You have noticed they're more standoffish how you're used to being approached. But you can, I'll say that you can tell that it's not based on you.
Yeah, your looks.
Seem to
It's
be more based on your actions
because an orc and a human's getting along very well at the moment.
and the fact that they're the only two that are being
Friendly.
brutish
Brutish.
Right, yeah.
We're being friendly.
to each other.
Yeah,
And we're being friendly to
Like
everyone
that's
else.
formal in a barbarian way.
We're being friendly to everyone
That's
else.
true.
I am asking ish,
Like-
besides the one.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, no, I
much.
did ask.
No.
Because I said, are you going to eat that as my hand was going over?
Right.
What else about this lady?
The one that
with the
you've
jet
inspected.
spray, yeah.
Extremely beautiful. You can tell that she's human.
Do I notice any possible or something that could be possibly stolen?
Oh,
I should reword that. Has been stolen.
what do you mean has been stolen? No, I'm confused.
Something that would look like someone would try to steal.
Something worth stealing.
Yeah. That she might have stole or killed somebody for. Just more details about this person, because now I'm like, okay. I'm more so not drawn to her because of her looks, but more concerned of her presence. Because
CJ,
she
you
had
need
scratched
another
her
drink
holy
yet?
symbol off. That would be bad news.
Hey, CJ,
What?
do you need another drink yet?
No, I'm on my second.
I'm
one.
using my.
Thank you though.
Well, I guess could I find out anything from my underworld lords by looking at it?
Mm, I wouldn't say it's an underworld lore. Based on what you can tell from her, she looks like she's probably served in a captain's guard. She's more of a noble house,
And that armor might have been from the cap.
possibly.
So that she might not have served that god. Particularly, she just had it. So,
Right. her demeanor, the way that she looks, as clean as she is, though, wouldn't and is pristine. You do notice that the armor is a little, even though it has that one scratch, the rest of the armor is extremely pristine. Somebody
cleans it and everything else.
yeah,
Keeps
polished
up
like
with her equipment.
tooth and nail.
Okay. Something wrong. Feels a little comfortable. What about so the barbarians at the table,
Mhm.
and then the dead-looking elf.
Mhm.
What was the other chick?
Human barbarian, elf,
Player.
dwarf, Lindsay is a halfling. You mean
Oh, at
Halfling.
our table.
elf appears to be almost like on the verge of death. Dwarf,
Okay, so the dwarf is okay. Good.
yeah, he's at your. He's
Okay.
sitting straight across from you.
These guys meant me. Yeah. I thought they
The
said
one that
three
you're
girls
talking
are
about,
at
Valerie, that you were watching, is the table across from you.
the table here. I thought there was three girls.
There
I
is.
originally had it right. It was,
No, it's still three
he messed me up.
because there's
Yeah,
four
yeah.
sitting at your table. The dwarf is the only one that's a dude.
And
Because
then there's two
Lindsay's
girls.
next to Alabaster.
Well,
The barbarian's across from him.
Dwarf being
Dwarf across from you, and then the
The elf.
undead like looking elf is there.
What can I tell about? Is there any details of this? Very pale. Trinkets, necklaces, jewelry.
Had to get his character.
Yeah.
You didn't sleep anymore.
Compared to the pineapple.
Yeah.
Pineapple shop had it.
No,
You definitely can see that she's deathly pale, wears dark clothing, raven black hair, very long, no jewelry, and she's leaning against that table. Next to her is that mat. She's taking the sigh off of her and kind of leaned it against the table.
good sight.
A reaper sight.
Necromancer.
You don't know?
Does she appear to be breathing?
Falsify and make it look like I'm breathing. If I wasn't.
But question is though, if you're doing that, eventually you're going to forget.
Give me a religion check. Yeah. She actually has a DC for this.
Religion is not my strong suit. But it's alright, because it's an 18.
Damn.
That's still pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Look at
It was a high DC.
What
I
the?
got it 19.
19. Okay.
Didn't pass either.
No. I got a 0 on it.
I'd
So.
say it was probably dirty 20.
No, it's
No,
higher.
it's probably a 25.
Oh, that's pretty good. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anything, it would be high.
I heart D&D.
So 25.
Welcome.
Figured it
No, I know it's bad for the I mean, it's clear.
So even
It's
with my
tabletop.
Shut
game.
even with my trained stats, I would have been able to get with the natural 20 because I get a +4 with my trained stats.
Yeah, no, I get a +1, so even if I got a natural 20, no go. No go, blow. Okay.
Yeah, if, it was,
So-
if I got like my crafting skill, I get a +4. Yeah, my highest stat is a +4 train.
Would you roll cool?
And how is the social atmosphere? People talking at the tables, getting to know each other, or is some tables quiet?
It seems to be very joyful. Everybody's enjoying the food, and you hear some people muttering about the potential to be a baron, and pull themselves out of the gutter, and actually their name means
Make
something. Yeah. Hear a lot of talk about their like lineage, wanting to leave something back for them, even if it doesn't affect them as much. And the barbarians are just still eating.
Now, what of this nobleman saying through?
The one that came out,
No, the one that's over by the table by
this one here.
the fighter chick.
So yeah, it'd be him.
Yes, that would
There is a gnome between them too.
be looking at him next.
The gnome next, or nobleman, then the gnome.
Or we'll go with the gnomes. Since let's go down the line like that.
So which one first?
The gnome.
The gnome.
Got there's a gnome there.
He's little. It's okay. Impeccably dressed, fine robe, silks. Looks more like a stately gnome prince than an adventurer. Kind of out of place.
Does he have an instrument?
No.
Interesting. And the noble one? Nobleman?
The noble human is the nobleman as well. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Kind of ruggedly handsome man with constant shadow of beard on his jaw. Wears his dark gray hair in a small bun. Carries a distinctive sword that bears the crest of House Varn, which you and Alabaster would know. 4 hatchets arranged in a circle on his pommel in the guard as well.
Interesting. I'm gonna, after observing him, I'm gonna look over back to the elf table. Say, so, so, what brings you here?
Same as I believe ever. Same as I believe ever.
Food.
No.
It is good though. Tried it yet?
No, she had not.
No, she hasn't.
You're back again.
She's not very hungry. You can see some. If you investigate her plate, there are bites in it, but she still more than half the plate's full.
That was a deception.
God.
I was trying to deceive you, make you like.
No.
What's she not eating?
Did you come for another reason other than the call? Or you just like to pointlessly ask people questions?
I like to learn. No makes a man. You are very interesting. Serious.
Why?
Your size.
Nice? Size?
Your weapon.
Why?
Never seen anybody with this.
Never been to a farmland?
No, outside of this.
So you have seen somebody. You
But as weapon.
said I was using it as a weapon. Did I hit anyone with it?
What about those chips?
Chips.
In your blade?
The chips in
Did you look?
no.
Oh. Just like, please. Like
Playful.
all. Like food.
Okay,
I was trying to make you.
interesting. She kind of slides back, looks at you one more time, grabs her side and stands up and she walks away.
What can I tell?
Very graceful like any other elf that you've come across. Most elves, you can barely hear them walk. Very light on their feet. Graceful.
Scared off the scary one. That's pretty good.
It
At
was
least
kind
you
of
got a
my
playful-
goal to get her to walk away to see what else she's got carrying that was anything. If she's walking funny.
You left us.
Oh, that's fine.
Right now.
As you lower it, Amiria realizes that you have another slate. She goes to put her hand on it. She's like, ugh!
Do you know anyone here?
I know you.
You? What's his name?
And not important.
Then how do you know him?
Nate
Your name.
Easy. Nate
No,
Easy.
you were an orc.
Easy.
Sort of.
Nate Easy.
Are you the first orc? No other orcs. I've seen other orcs. I don't think it was your dad. Your dad alive? It's not your dad. That's fine. Flavor.
Besides me.
Amiri. I know.
We should.
Okay. She stands up and she's like, okay, you ready? Mary? Oh. No. She says back down. I misunderstood.
How's that spelled?
The letters.
It is.
Amiri.
S-E.
It's not an MRE.
What do you know else here? You came alone?
Yes. She kind of eyeballs those two. Not with you. You entered together.
With me.
Check. Oh. Figured that this is hid behind you.
I am smaller than him.
So is he. Well, how big is your? Was your?
D&D. Hello. Sam. 6'2".
6'2"? Is he bigger than you? I assumed that you were a large orc.
I'm actually I figured I'd go at the top of the height range for Cancun.
You're actually around the height that Amiri is. And you're both about 6'2". Yeah, to you. But she also thinks that about you for other reasons. Mostly.
Now, whenever I entered the room, I would have been kind of like slouching down, so I'd be like more so around 5'10", kind of make myself look smaller.
Huh?
That means a lot of clever.
Well, I'm also a bird, so slouching for a bird's going to be a little bit different than slouching as a human.
Do you like to keep your wing strap down or something?
No, they're not.
Okay. No.
They're just kind of back.
Very interesting.
Do you ever owned anything? Do you like owning it? Good idea. More places to hunt. Don't get yelled at.
Yes. Or there's two. are you here? Besides being beckoned, of course.
The alchemical properties of the land.
Hey,
I make bombs. Things that go boom.
I
Why
make
didn't you lead
potions.
with that?
I make drinks.
Does it
Magic
make
drinks.
Does it make me as good as mead?
I can make that. But
Mary looks over. You make drinks. You make me bigger.
I'm not good. But I can do it.
Okay.
Me bigger?
Yes, I have most of it.
Should have led with I make bombs.
You make ale too?
I can get try it. Yes, I know how to.
You have to put your hand in it?
In the beginning.
It's got feathers. Never drank ale with feathers in it. Well, you have feathers. Don't they fall in it?
I got 3 fingers, don't I?
Three fingers.
Right.
She still doesn't understand that.
um, you know what? Should I roll to see if I've ever made alcohol, mead, ale?
You can.
I mean, I figure that I would know how to. Question is, would I ever try to?
What? You're an herbalist. What training are you in?
I'm the
He's a-
herbalist. He's an alchemical.
Oh,
Background.
Methodology.
it should be the other way around. What's your what's the training? Trained expert.
Oh, it's. What's that?
His is just a feat.
Yeah,
It's not a
yeah.
background.
It's
Oh.
alchemical science. So technically, I would know how to make mead.
Yeah, you should be.
I
able to
would
make
know
these.
how to make a lot of things.
Breaking Bad over there.
So yeah, no, I mean, let's see how much I would actually would have used it though. See if I've made mead. Roll a die 100.
Once we finish our food,
Oh yeah, I've made it before. 84.
As she's noticed that your plate's clean, she grabs it in front of you, and then she licks it clean, and then sets it back down.
infinite plate of food. I go to places, food will appear.
So, what I'm going to do, I got some materials that I can probably would have had brewing for a while. I'm assuming there's cups, right? What
Oh
do
yeah,
the
there's
cups look
goblets
like?
and mugs all over.
Okay.
So, some of them are shattered if you go to the ground.
True. Depends on what they're made of.
The mugs are made out of almost a wood material for the most part, like metal. The goblets look to be made out of brass.
I grabbed one of the goblets that are brass and probably been
Kind of bent up.
get in my pouch.
Dude.
Ew, eat.
This.
No. Hand it to her. Cheers.
She drinks it without even like she's
It's
warm.
basically moonshine. That's all I
She
had.
throws the cup back at you. She doesn't hand it more.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Good.
And just like leave it on the ground.
That woman's up there.
It was very obvious. She just went and she's kind of like mingling with some of the other and other people. Yeah, I was going to say NPCs. Other people that have finished eating. She's kind of standing around, doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Does anyone in this area stay on?
I'm not being dead.
It's just because you're a bird.
Have you ever seen
The door.
Yeah.
I would say that it's very obvious too, because I'll say in this area, most dwarves are well known for drinking. He's only drinking water.
Damn you, mouse.
Too loud.
She win again.
Yeah.
Every-
Boo.
It's rigged. My
It
channel's
is
rigged.
It's definitely rigged.
Damn.
My home. Why do you care? Sorry, I need a conversation with the woman. No offense.
Station 2.
I know you. Aaron. Aaron. No. Aaron. Yes. Love so much.
Air.
Mhm.
Sounds disgusting.
It would be. God doesn't like it. Sounds like a plan.
Strong.
In what? Have to be. You know,
Like,
thought we were here to claim land.
there.
True. Not by I have to. I mainly want to open up trade routes with my people again. Plan.
Yeah.
What do you have to trade?
I think it is. But it's good to have something.
Between me and you.
You're trying to become friends with us?
Secret town.
Roll a diplomacy check.
But that's like, we're like any
Don't have
investigations, be able to get in and out of the city into an unknown location to enemies or whatnot.
Being a champion, my deceptions.
I'm still kind of learning this whole system.
Right.
He's not. He's a little standoffish, but I mean he's still listening to you and stuff. Who do you believe in? Do you have a god?
You know that.
And if anybody wanted his name, it's Harrim. They're talking across from each other. You guys look around.
I know we wrote it down on the paper.
And he's a what was he?
He's a dwarf.
A dwarf, but could we tell what he is? Like kind of class he is?
Roll perception check. That's what I had some do too for the fight.
19.
Yeah, I'll give it to you with a 19. Well, sort of. You see that he has a flail. I may not have said that to anyone. Not quite plate, but his mail is heavier than normal mail. It's like dwarven made, and not very elaborate for a dwarf. Dwarves usually are very
Intricate.
yeah, especially when it comes to smithing. Usually his armor looks kind of beat and worn, and like not even secondhand, maybe just throwaway. But he does have or scavenged a necklace, and you notice it has a symbol of ropes, which would be his god. So at this point, you don't know if he's a champion or possibly a cleric. But he definitely, you can tell that he's very, and it's kind of unusual that he has that as his god as well. You've never seen that adorned by a dwarf, even a champion or a cleric that you've met previously.
Where'd that elf that walked away?
Mhm.
Would it be? Could I use a occultism? A religion? I don't know if it would be associated with the. That would be probably more so.
Mm. Yeah, I'll let you roll cultism.
27.
You're pretty sure that she's undead. Do you choose to do anything with that knowledge?
I remain quiet. Around, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Occultism is a thing.
There's so much new stuff to this. Saren Ray, that's like the god of the good god. Mm-hmm. We can go with that if that's what you think.
But yeah, my favorite one was the scimitar.
Okay. Huh. Oh yeah, on the side. That definitely helps because I needed to see it for Brodus too. I don't know it all by heart. Pretty sure he's right there. They not in here? Weird. So you tell him that your God is staring red? Why do you believe in somebody so positive? You never see life how it truly is. Is that you, not your God?
But late mouths.
I did not have healing touch. I have healing touch.
You healing touched your God? Am I understanding you correctly?
Mouth is long. Say go.
Damn.
Go.
You know who Grotus is? My God. Prefer to worship my God. So if I die tonight, then I'm not to be protected. She kind of spits mead. I don't do any of this God shit.
Trade.
Betrayed him. Makes sense. Harem sitting here listening to the fact that she's talking about turning him into a slave. He gets up and walks away.
See you tomorrow.
He just waves. He walks away.
Yeah, they don't take too well. He's
He knows. And he's way shorter than
yeah.
climbed up me.
It's probably pretty quick too.
It was scary. Still have and a scar.
Yeah. I just laugh at you. You want to see it again? Call him little.
We keep that one alive.
Pretty good.
He walked over here.
There you go. I'll look for another plate of food for you.
She puts down a new plate of food. Beating through your pouch and stuff. I'm pretty sure that definitely has penicillin thrown in it. Sort of, yeah. Since you've been speaking to Mari as long as you have, you roll the diplomacy check again.
Do I get advantage?
What was it?
I've been talking for a while. If you would have been.
Close. All right. So, Alabaster, what do you want to do? Lindsay's still been writing this whole time. Everybody's conversations you've noticed with her sitting right next to you, she's copying them word for word, almost being able to write as fast as everybody's conversation is going on, and still doodling like on the margins of her.
You write really fast.
She looks up at you just for a moment, and when she looks at you, you realize the pen is still moving, but her hand isn't.
Magical pen.
Yeah. Then she puts her hand back on her real quick.
That's awesome. You know, just go back to drinking
Okay.
for now.
Something wrong? I'm crazy. What else do you want to do?
Just observing.
Work has begun to. Don't know if he's petting you or wiping his hands off.
And
Yes.
he does that. Stealthily tap on the shoulder with my right.
Amiri watches across from both of you.
Messing with him.
Yeah, and she's just smiling and grinning. Y'all are fun.
It is the time of the sun.
Sun is down.
Are you tired?
Down. Sun is down. Sun.
Okay.
I ate too much.
Time of day is it?
Drink more. Make room. Throw up first.
Tastes good.
Then you taste new food that gets that taste out of your mouth. Tastes a lot like spider though. Yeah, it's not very good. You had spider before.
Depends on how you cook it. A little bit of flavoring, seasoning, pepper seasoning.
You can cook?
Yeah.
Why don't you ever do it when we... but she's really interested in, she kind of leans over onto the table. We should protect him. He can cook.
Yes, that is another one. I protect you. I protect the little one. I protect that one. And then
I'm alright with that one. It's funny.
Something with
no, I lost my hair.
something with
Hey,
you touch your head and there's a feather.
growing feathers.
Could be so. Are you sure you're not orc but not bird? Yeah. Well, there's nothing like that.
Are you brothers?
It doesn't look like that.
Is he your brother?
It is now in your hand. Now it looks like a feather.
It does. That does go like this. That's it.
As you throw it up in the air and Mari kind of leans back into her chair, she swings her left hand down, grabs a hatchet and this, or a tomahawk, and spins her tomahawk at it, and it nails the feather and goes up into the top
Can
of
I
the skin.
attempt to grab it as it's hitting the
You can certainly try.
my reaction?
Sure,
Just as
sure.
Grab the axe.
my reflex.
He didn't say what end of it.
I'm grabbing the handle with a 25.
Yeah, I'll say that you're able to grab the handle, but the blade has your feather like in
I see.
it. Hell, we should keep him. He gathered my things.
Would that have to go far?
Exactly.
I also didn't want it to hit like the
Pain in the
walls
ass
and
when
whatnot.
you ever use an
considering we're
arrow?
invited here.
No,
Arrows.
no, they're not. 'Cause then you have to chase them down. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yours are almost as bad.
I use these up a lot.
Well, let me see it.
No,
no, me.
not in here.
Oh my gosh.
As you pulled that out, too, a couple of the guards from the walls kind of.
Just showing them. Put it away.
I want it.
When we go out. When we go. Shut up.
But I want it.
I'll give you one when we go out.
One of the guards walks up behind you and he kind of leans down. No. If you happen to damage the area at all, we will have to confiscate all of your weapons.
You're saying that's fine. And not let them have it.
I think that's a wise choice. I just want you to be aware that there would be repercussions if this happens.
I understand.
What is your name?
Mike.
Just plain.
My name is
Jane.
Mike.
I like you. I will keep you alive.
I didn't know I was going to die tomorrow.
You never know. Are you going
Where?
out? Claim land.
No, I have to guard. This is my post.
You can do that. You go with us tomorrow. Mike.
He's very confused, and he just walks back to his post. For the whole night, every once in a while, you see him. He's kind of shaking.
I really like Mike. Mike is my favorite guard of all of the guards.
Hey, we might have a free party.
I think we keep it.
It is a good name. I like Mike.
Comes off the tongue very.
It does. It just rolls off the tongue.
I don't even use my tongue, but it rolls off.
Amir goes, "Are you going to eat it?"
No, he's a
He said
priest.
he rolls off your tongue.
The name,
Cannibal?
The name.
What's a name? I've never ate a name.
like your name, Mari.
You
Mari.
better not eat my name.
No, being able to say,
Oh,
your name, Mari.
I can say it with my tongue. Mari.
I don't see anything rolling off your tongue.
It's not visible
Hey, you.
Then
Hey,
why say it?
because it's
you can share a room with us. And you can see it roll off my tongue.
no. I'm good. You two can have your own room.
Bring the bird. He can grab our things.
That's the next morning.
And
I'd be roosting in intro.
and Mike.
Mike can send outside the door. He will
Guard.
be in there.
Our door.
Yeah, he will guard the door.
Sure, Mike is excited for this.
Yes, he would definitely want to hear it. Sounds like you'd be very loud.
All right, I'm gonna get up.
Here, have another plate, please.
Still. She may. You want this plate of food? I go
What people?
behind you.
Fuck him.
Uh,
You will.
No, it's not worth it. Go. Have fun. As you're walking over there, she walks over to like one of the beams in the big area, pulls out her sword, and just starts kind
Amari-
of whacking.
No.
Board!
Put it away. Put it away.
Sharpening it.
No.
Gee.
We
Making
against
it stronger.
We shouldn't damage.
Hey, Mike. Is this okay?
Yes! Mari puts her sword away.
Dude, you found it.
Me too. Mike sounds like it sucks.
But we still keep it.
We'll see. Yeah, sword. Yes.
Sit down and pay for it.
This one?
Yes. Hello. I am.
The gnome in the middle kind of looks up at you and kind of scrunches his nose and like, and ignores you. Is your first reaction.
Hello. I am Orc.
The one off to the left,
Hold on.
the one to the left tries to. My name is Valerie.
Hello. I am Orc.
The one off to the right. My name is. Then those two both kind of glance at each other and they grin.
Hello. I am Orc.
I am not deaf.
Nice to meet you. I am not deaf. That is a very long name.
It is.
Thank you.
See me busting behind him.
Wait,
No
you guys
blast
get up
at
and
all.
go somewhere?
Yeah, he walked to the next table behind, and you hear her yelling because the gnome is just.
How do you think you can
ignoring
approach
her.
me and speak to me?
Wait, the
Very
table in
easily.
front of us.
Yes.
I walked over there.
As you turn, he's getting up and he's walking away.
Excuse me. I will walk and follow him. Excuse
These
me.
two are just giggling their ass off.
You see me busting at the table.
I am not deaf. Over here.
Very well. What do you need?
I am Orc.
Hello, I am Orc. No, I am not. Thanks for noticing that I am not deaf.
You told me just a minute ago.
Yeah, but you are not Orc.
I am.
No, you're not. Oh, you're not. Roll perception check. With advantage. What'd you roll?
I have my eyes closed.
He can't tell it, but you've noticed he looks like a female blonde now. Human.
I'm watching this whole entire thing unfold.
It doesn't hurt or nothing.
To be him.
Also,
The
no.
joke's on him.
Also, what is the
Because my voice changed.
female fighter?
You just
doing?
look that way. You still have the same voice.
What's the female fighter doing?
Her and Varn, because
of
all
this
you know
song.
him is by his house name. They are watching this kind of stuck on their chairs, looking back and just giggling their asses off.
I walk up to
Valerie, of
Orc.
course, she's holding
I'd
more.
be like,
or the chick's holding
Hey,
more
Blonde, how are you doing?
composure than the
I
other.
tap his
So
I do
this-
believe so. Yeah,
This
it's an illusion.
is I am not deaf.
And I'm still having like, you have very pretty blonde hair.
I have no hair.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Yes.
Such a pretty lady for such a deep voice.
Yes. You very.
The little
You
one
are
says
very
that too.
pretty.
What are you saying?
Mhm.
No, you're not.
Nah.
O R O K.
Okay.
But you are not an orc. You are a human.
It is a.
And I'm just laughing in your face.
You look like a human.
You definitely do.
Did the other orcs shun you?
You are very.
No, I am Tartuccio. And also the name Tartuccio.
You. Please show.
My name is Tartuccio. Why should I tell you? Yes. Tartuccio. Tartuccio. Yes. He has almost like a, probably gonna get in trouble since you're streaming, but like a American Italian accent.
No, you're
It's like common or English isn't except more Italian. Yes.
I will keep you alive.
I do not care. I do not need you.
Okay.
Why would I need a woman that thinks he's an orc?
Why would you? You're very confused. Why would you not want? Why would you not want me to keep you alive?
You're more than welcome to do what you please. I would. I'm dead, then I won't care.
You'll be dead.
Why wouldn't I be fine? If I'm dead, it doesn't matter.
I would not.
Then you're the one that wants to keep me alive. You better keep me alive than to make sure that you're fine.
And you are hurting my feelings.
I wouldn't want to hurt a beautiful young lady's feelings. Very well. You keep me alive. He kind of like waves left or his right hand a little bit. His image returns.
Good day.
Very well. It was interesting.
Nice split. Nice split.
I am very.
Sorry. I mean, you were kind of rude today.
I'll say that you went with him.
Yeah, I followed.
Yes, that is how you communicate. Is with one of them. The
Hi.
human
I'm
male.
Alabaster.
Hello, Alabaster.
I am so sorry. I did not know.
That's my name, Alabaster.
I'm so sorry. I did not know.
You didn't know my name. I've said it several times.
That you're a bastard.
No.
You just.
I punch him in the eye. I literally punch him in the eye.
One attack. See if you can connect. This was supposed to be role playing, guys. No fighting.
It's his fault. Where's the attack? What is it?
It'd be. Are you using unarmed?
Yeah. I mean, I can't throw a bomb in here.
He's
It's
gonna-
a black bomb, so.
I know it's a D20, but I don't know what unarmed is for you. I think you would get a modifier to that not being a martial class.
I'm trained in unarmed attacks. Right?
Attack roll against target's AC. Multiple attack penalty is -5 or 7 attacks.
Yeah, because you can at level 1 you can technically attack 3 times.
So I guess it would be like a normal,
Yeah, the first one would be.
even when armed up, it says an attack roll.
Unarmed is fists. You can add fists to the attack. So would that be fists unarmed?
Should be.
No.
That makes
Oh my
sense.
god.
Punching.
I guess.
How do you say my god's name again?
Saren Ray.
Sarah.
Sorry.
So it's +5 to hit.
Okay, so roll d20 plus 5.
19.
Does that hit your AC?
Okay, so
It's not 10 above, is it?
So it's
Because in Pathfinder, if you roll 10 above, that's how you get a crit. It's 10 below, that's considered a critical hit. But you can get extremely high AC too. Well, what appears to be extremely high compared to D&D.
so 4 damage.
So he swings around and punches you in the eye.
I'm still not a bastard. My name is Alabaster. Get in.
Just call it. But it doesn't look like you look closer than he is.
So this mix up this.
But you look closer to Al.
A-L.
Hey, Al goes, ooh, 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 ooh.
Not O-W. No. A-L. Just call him A.
Call me Nazir.
Or that.
Or
Or
like
that.
Alabaster.
That's my last name.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep.
Here.
Yep.
Very sorry.
There you go. But then I do this.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Got it.
I do introduce myself.
That isn't one though.
The human male, as this is going on, nice to meet you, Alabaster. My name is Maggar.
Maglar. Maglar.
Maggar. If you wish.
Maglar. Maglar.
Maggar.
Maglar.
Good.
Maglar.
Shitty.
Good.
Good.
Shitty.
Is he drunk?
Is it very
No. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are right.
You are not intelligent. Here, have a plate of food.
Stop.
Just don't break it.
Varn sees all this going on, and he doesn't laugh or anything, but he does have a grin on his face.
Sure. I will keep you alive tomorrow.
You can't keep everyone alive.
Yes, I can. Watch me.
You eat yourself.
Watch me.
killed.
Both of you roll a diplomacy check with advantage.
And the 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 and a 10. I get a plus 3.
His worst checks.
I would have got a natural 20 and still failed.
I would have passed
Well,
it.
natural 20. Well, no, he's skill check.
I would have just passed it if I got a natural 20.
Valerie, after this conversation with Mac, we don't know her name.
Hello, Valerie. I know your name now. The
Sure.
DM told me.
It's nice to meet you. Alabaster. My name is Val. Yes.
Son of a-
Congratulations. Because you're grandson of somebody. Good job. Yes, hold on.
All of you.
Valerie's about how tall am I?
Yeah.
Never been directly asked how tall I am. 5'10", I believe. Shit. Pretty big for a chick. Not as big as Miri, but she's big. She's also heavier. She's in breastplate, tower shield strapped to her back. Yes.
Get everyone the same. Everyone the same.
I'm sure you will by the next time we play.
You're gonna wonder
I
why
will,
you
I will remember one person.
Keep you alive as well.
yeah.
Excellent.
You're gonna forget why you have a black eye.
Probably.
I forgot that I got one.
Except for that time the dwarf punched you in the face.
Yes.
It is very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
And you too.
Are you talking to Barn or?
Yeah, Barn.
Very well. Hopefully, I have to. I don't think you. What's the necessity in keeping us alive? Do you think something is going to happen? Are you aware of an imminent attack? Or going to raid? I'm just asking the
That is
question.
not nice.
Generally are.
That is not nice.
It is right.
It
Orcs raiding is not
judging
nice.
me.
Not judging you.
It is.
Just
I am work.
I didn't ask you if you were raiding. Do
Yes,
you
you
know of
did.
other orcs you're raiding?
no, he said it works.
Your name is Or. It is for now.
Or okay.
I thought it was Or. O-R-O-K.
Here it is.
Oh.
It's like ever since I was a kid, I heard my name spoken.
But
That's true.
you're like one of those people that spell their kid's name funky. But,
Yeah, like
You're
Carol.
different. Yeah.
well, at least you got a good Superman again. I will give you that.
For now.
The Witchers.
He didn't leave because of that, though.
Yeah.
The writers fucked him up.
Yeah.
Did you see how bad the spin-off series got like downvotes because of him leaving?
It is, yeah.
It was really bad. He did.
Yeah, he
they
did.
need to end it after he leaves and not continue.
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
Well, they already said they're going to give it to Liam,
I know.
which
Stupid.
if he would have started with it, maybe, but it just needs that.
You can do.
Oh, we forgot to
Oh, which
tell
one?
what Kevin asked.
Actually, no. I
Valerie
think I
and,
said so because it's like a
Valerie
minor illusion,
and the captain of the
wasn't
guard.
it? Yeah, it was protection.
Yeah, because he was turned into a female.
I said something about that. Pretty
Oh,
sure I
no,
did.
Mike.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's why you guys were going.
In the back.
Never heard him called Mike before. New name?
That's what he introduced himself as.
Oh,
Do you know him as something else?
Is he a traitor? I'm so sorry. I should not have said that. That is me judging someone.
it's okay.
He is not a traitor.
It's hard for me to tell from this distance with their plate shield down.
It is.
I didn't think that was Mike standing over there. But it's possible they could have changed places.
It's not.
I believe
me. It's Mike.
Okay, it's Mike.
I can see Mike. I look over at the guards now. Look like
Yeah, they're all in the same.
they're all Mike.
No.
What's Mike saying? And how do we keep him alive?
You said you're keeping them all alive.
Yes. You ready?
Don't do it.
Mike! Mike! Gimme.
No.
Gimme.
No.
Michael come. Michael
No,
come.
they will all come.
But Mike will come.
Every single one
But
will
Mike will come.
Mike will not
But
come.
Mike will come.
Maybe you
will
can
all
speak to
come.
Mike tomorrow. He needs to finish working
He has
tonight.
bombs.
Why do you have bombs?
I don't know.
Why do you have bombs?
Because that's what I
You're
do.
not supposed to tell.
Do you plan on using bombs?
Yes,
Tomorrow.
I do.
Here?
You know?
No. No. That's outside, maybe. Away from the manor.
Come
No.
on.
No.
Got permission.
No.
Come on.
We don't have
Come on.
permission.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Tomorrow.
Go. Mm. Oh, hate you. Oh.
Well, that was Alabaster. I didn't know that was Hades.
No, I don't care. Okay, and then you said no.
Tomorrow.
Feeling.
Tomorrow.
Feeling this one.
You'll be fine.
This one.
You'll be fine.
Maybe
Yes,
I'll let
I'll
you
do it
use
again.
2 tomorrow.
This one.
I'll let you use 2 more.
Mm. Mike's missing.
He's right there.
Oh. This is not fun.
Oh my god, is it working on the spectrum?
He's definitely on the spectrum.
Mm.
Here, have some meat. Have some ale.
As you shattered it, yeah, you hear Amari, "That's how we do it!" She smashes down a mug.
No, we didn't. Good.
Captain Guard means boss of Mike.
Didn't say it was Captain Guards.
There's more than one Mike.
Definitely.
They're all Mikes. Whatever.
Just to ask all the 3 of you, before we continue to move on, is there anything at all that you want to do right now during the feast? Anyone else to speak to besides using that?
Does anybody else look prominent?
Yes, I do.
Lady Aldori
Yep.
and
I want to go talk to them.
you all going to talk to them?
Gotta keep
Some?
Try to
You going
keep-
too?
something wrong.
I suppose so.
You think Amari's next to you, but she's actually dancing with the half-naked lady that's near the
fire
front.
dancers.
Yeah.
I love your.
That's it. Thank you for coming. Hope it doesn't leave a mess.
Anyways, can I ask you a question?
You're not throwing a bomb in the house.
What?
Not in the house. Outside.
Not outside either. No, we didn't.
I don't care what you do, as long as it's away from the home.
Away from home.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's fine.
Tomorrow's not.
As you two are arguing too,
I'm
all of
sorry.
a sudden you hear in the background that thunderstorm that was going on. You can hear just rain downpouring on.
Do they give us a look as we are?
The mayor kind of,
We, I mean,
the mayor as he's looking at you just doesn't seem to really, more of a snobbish type, you know, I'm better than you type of look.
kind of like
Yeah, kind of like that. Lady Aldori is more intrigued. She finds your group entertaining.
may I ask?
Close enough, yes.
You
This is my home. He is the mayor of the city. Mayor of the city, second in command. Where the city that you're in is Restov. This is her man.
And I'm sure the mayor gets out.
Oh yes, yeah. He kind of just looks at you guys like, "Oh, dead coming next month."
you know how long I've lived? Longer than most work.
Yeah, you look like you got full size. At least now I have something to look forward to. Thanks.
Just laughing behind him.
Lady Outdoor interrupts. Do you have any other questions?
I am
ma'am?
sorry.
About, I thought you were Thor.
Oh yes.
Son of Thor.
Yes. You know my
No.
She has ears around the
oh she has
good. It'll be quiet.
How long did you all travel together?
I did not
Tonight, we just met.
kind of like but outside of building we will do tonight.
No.
Amel, no bombs in my city. This is a manor in his city.
Oh,
No,
in whose city?
my city.
Don't worry, sir.
I mean, your hair looks nice.
You have good eyebrows.
Just because he doesn't.
Are you sure you haven't been together before?
No, he doesn't like it. He gets his.
Since you answered my call, are you interested in settling the land or just clearing it and reaping the rewards?
More interested in the outcomes.
And you, quiet one?
Purple in land. You make that one.
Very well.
Gentlemen, hunt, come by.
And Mari already has that covered for me. Yes, I've met her.
Oh.
She spoke about you. That's how I know that you were son of Ford. Seems very
Free.
taken with you.
Oh. Not yet.
How does she look?
Dude, Lady Aldori,
Yeah.
half elf, not quite middle aged, but being a half elf, she's probably in her early hundreds. Human. About 35, 40. One thing that you do notice about him that unfortunately Minnie doesn't have is he has a very intricate, elegant bow and quiver.
Really hot. Stand where the arrow is going to land. Show. It would be the greatest thing I have ever seen.
I believe you feel that. Which is why
There's this. Right here. This represents
What was
someone.
his name is Amel. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like Joseph, but with an I. Isaac Sellimus. Sellemius. Sellemius. Selemius. Selemius. Sell. Cell. E. Echo. Mike. India. Umbrella. Sierra. Really?
Yeah.
The whole
Brain-
name?
Yeah, brain wasn't comprehending for some reason. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does it look right now?
Yep.
So you said land or
If you choose not to claim the land as your own, I'm sure others would pay you for whatever you control.
Around. She can't join. She's got a lot of time.
It's known as the stolen land, mainly because bandits usually overrun it as well as monsters who've just never been able to settle it for long. Didn't know you as a. I've known someone. It's just not.
Rations are a lot better here.
like that.
Rations made one day a week.
Yeah.
But I hate that. But a little bit more.
The grow. More like a tumor.
Oh yeah. That you
Nah, comes part of you.
but
Something that you despise in the beginning, but it kind of builds character.
sleeping.
I like it too. Why so like
They are beautiful things. And
type of gear? Yeah.
I have a soggy back.
You have a soggy.
Filled with food. The banquet.
Any other pouches or anything like that?
The intensive always knows how to chip.
That was all set up in your background.
You won the gold.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
I think everybody got 10 gold, something like that.
You have a little patch of gold. 8 gold.
8.
Da, 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 da. What's that?
Yes, I don't.
Those are your thoughts. Now, do you have one of the like big two-handed scimitars or a one-handed or two one-handed? That's your choice.
Yeah, no, I'd have to look at
What one you want?
like what there is. Like it would make sense to have a bigger
Right. More of an agile.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
one
dun,
thing
dun.
for weapons too, though. Now that you reminded me, you pick an agile weapons instead of for your second attack, because the way it goes, your first attack has no penalty. Your second attack will always be a -5 to your attack roll, and your third attack, because you can take 3 attacks as a level 1. You have
But they
3
get-
actions.
They get
You get a
negatives.
-10 on your third. Agile weapons, you only you take a -4 and then a -8 instead of a 5 and 10.
I mean, beneath.
Same thing. I think they
I
actually
just
call
wanted
them
to make
agile.
sure,
Yeah, but like rapiers.
So
stuff like
yeah,
that.
I get a
Yeah,
-4 for my third attack. It
Yeah.
says that right there. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was right.
It'd be a -8 for your third.
Yeah. Attack 1's +6, attack 2 is a +1, and then attack 3 is a -4.
Right. So, oh well, I might already have it built in. I have to check that out.
There's only one scimitar on here.
Is there?
Yeah.
You can always, if you want to do a two-handed scimitar, just take like a great sword and use that, and automatically it'll appear as a scimitar. Though I'm fine with that.
So,
Yeah, turn it into a two-handed. That's fine.
so change it into a large weapon.
That's a little different
What is it?
because you take more penalties. Like Amari's weapon is actually for a giant, so it does more damage, but she takes a heavier attack penalty when she attacks with it because it's not meant for somebody her size. And even though you're a big orc, you're still considered a medium creature. Oh yeah, everybody will start each each session with a heroic point. I can give those out throughout, sort of like inspirations.
Okay.
Heroic points can only be used to reroll a skill check, but if you have more than one, you can only use one. So if you have 2 and you fail with it, you can't use your second or your third if you have it. No matter how many you have at the end of a session, they reset back to 1 in our next game.
Oh,
So you
okay.
do want to use.
Okay.
Trained, expert, master.
It would not be legendary. I would say trained, being a level 1.
Option. Like this thing is weird. It's just like it's strength and it says attack override, which is 9 to plus
19. Oh my gosh. Plus 40.
I have any kind of attack override.
No, that's like think of it like
No, you're
plus
right.
1, 2, and 3 weapons in D&D.
Right.
Because you can get extreme weapons eventually. Because at mid to higher levels, there's shit that'll have ACs of like 56.
Critical specialization. It says increased dice.
On a critical attack.
Is that a question mark?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
questions that you have about that, send them to me so I can like research them since we're not doing combat, so I'll be ready.
I'll
It says
rename
damage
my
override.
guy a little bit.
You
As-
renamed them?
It just change of letters. SOM and then B.
LNG?
Yeah, something. Something? Thing last.
Lady Aldorian and Isaac have stood up at this time. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before I continue?
Have I noticed anything suspicious? Anybody else? As a general.
Roll an investigation.
Investigation?
It's going to be a high
Or
DC, but you're an
could that be
investigator.
I think that's what. Investigation would be my investigation. How is it?
Pretty sure that's.
Yeah, thievery, survival, stealth, society, religion, performance, cultism, nature, medicine, intimidation, diplomacy, deception, crafting, athletics, arena, and or arcana and
Do
acrobatics.
perception then. Because society is more like trying to charm somebody and be able to fit into whatever social
Okay.
theme that you're in.
Yeah, physical, societal, economical works of settlements.
So perception.
Because you're trying to see if you notice anything different.
Perception. Top. What do I use? A hero point. Reroll that.
As you click it, you accept it, then it changes it.
Okay, that's a lot better.
See what it ought.
15.
15?
Yes.
You
Use
don't
it
know
to read
why,
it.
but the only person that appears odd to you at all was Tartuccio. Because he has not really spoken to anybody and kept to himself this whole life. That's the only thing that you really noticed about him.
And let me know I didn't use a hero. I originally
To
rolled a
re-roll
9.
it? Okay.
So, just to get a little bit better, because I have a plus 6 to my perception.
I should have said this when they were both still here, but hero points can also be used to stabilize you if you're dying.
I figured I could. Just put that one too.
But those are the only two things, either a reroll or basically a free death save.
I don't know. Would I have advantage considering I'm an investigator? No clue. I didn't read on that. So I have advantage on trained to DC class.
The only thing that large did was it changed the name to Large Scimitar.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't change like the.
Oh. Expert in perception. Huh. Maybe not.
That's a +3, right?
Expert?
Yeah.
Want to say so? Because perception is a wisdom, right?
I believe so.
It's a +5. So I get a +1 to my.
Yeah, I think it's already adding it in that thing. Because I know that trained is a +2, expert's a +3, or no, it's higher than that. Because legendary is like a +3.
Yeah. Your perception uses your wisdom modifier, so it's +5.
But you're trained in it as well, right?
I'm an expert.
An expert.
Yeah, I get +1 from the wisdom, and then 5 from being the investigator.
Okay, and being an
expert.
expert, it's already added. That's
Yeah.
I was wondering if it added the expert. That's what I was trying to find out.
Yeah. Yep. Reflex is the dex, right? Yes. That makes sense. Yeah, so it is 5. I think trained is in 3. Yes. Yeah. Trained is 3, expert is 5. And what was that guy's name again?
Which one?
The guy
Mayor?
that seemed a little bit off.
Tartuccio. He was the gnome. Snobby gnome.
Oh, the one that transformed into a girl.
Mhm.
Anything suspicious on him? Pretty sure you described him earlier. And there
Yeah,
wasn't
it just
anything.
finally clothed items. Nothing really
Just
besides
kind
that.
Just quiet nature, I would assume. Other than that, he hasn't done anything suspicious.
No.
That's it. We'd like to go up to where would we go? Got her name.
Valerie. I'll say that you knew her name because, right, you were with her. But you go back to the table. As you go, Varn is wishing well Valerie, and he's getting up and can I help you?
So, what brings you here? What would be your take of life? Use of life?
Lady Aldori told me I was more than welcome to participate. I'm the captain of her guard.
Oh, wanting that?
Would like to start my
That's kind of a quick question. Agree with this man. Start a shop.
shop would be nice. I've always enjoyed working on armor.
Smithing?
Fair. Anything that gets a hammer in my hand.
Nice type trade.
It is. I also enjoy embroidery.
Very unique skill.
One that I picked up from a previous life.
Before the guards?
I was boss, captain of the guard. Oh.
I
I think
think
you
she
went
would
over there
want
with him. No, I wasn't here.
What'd you do before this?
Trained me.
Train?
Tempted.
Who'd you train?
I didn't train anyone at that time. I was being trained.
Training you.
More of a roll diplomacy. I want to see if she shuts you down. Sorry.
Oh no.
Can I assist?
Sure, by assisting, you can have advantage.
Good job.
Yeah, didn't help. A 11.
I'm not really going to be low enough to talk.
Fair enough.
It's kind of neat. Change it up to make your own kind of weapon. A great sword is 2d6. I can make this like great sword is a d8 and a d4. You get +4 to it, so it's still d6, but you get a weird dice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, 2d6 can both land on ones.
Yeah, anything you go. Press it.
It's just it's
Take
More of
the
a
chance to
chance
roll.
with d6.
right. But it's just like so. It's cool to make your own weapons on this compared to D&D Beyond.
Is it easier?
Oh,
Beyond was a pain in the ass. I used to make Duncan.
mm,
He remembers.
as you mess with it, it's easier because right after you accept it, it instantly shows you what has changed.
Can you copy the link to it so I can like email it to me, your guys's? That way I can review your shit
We already have.
Yeah, everyone but
on
me.
that.
Hmm?
Yeah, everybody but me.
Yeah, all of us have.
You did email it to me, didn't you? I might ask you to do it again. Why?
There's nothing. I haven't done anything to it. It's just too much work.
Copy and paste
Yes.
in an email?
Yeah, email. That part.
Email's easy.
He does it too much at work.
That's all I do at work too. Have you read your email? No.
Yeah, wrote up. It's true.
Not reading an email?
You know, my kid that I work with, they get outside. Yeah. One did. I don't think mine did. They were blaming him. And then we're like, "What's your kid?" We're all in the gym. We're down in person. I told them, "Watch the kids, whatever. I'm sorry." Because the kid that they let out was about someone should have been watching that kid.
Right.
Anyway,
That really sucks.
I mean, it happened. But still, it's
but I told her that I signed it without finishing the writer for it.
I'll never do that. 'Cause you don't know if you're going to finish it. After.
Well, the reason I did it was because sign it down. Because I trust you. Show trust to him. No one ever shows that trust. Yeah.
Do they have a reason not to like him?
It's just he doesn't do as much as they expected.
Do you think he should do more?
Plate their jobs to
All right.
and it did add large sweep being forceful to it.
Sweet means that
You can sweep with it.
It
It's
says
like a
that it
sweeping
is-
motion.
yeah, force.
Well, since it's a
Yeah, I really
large
need to read
cemetery,
up
it
on
would
that
be
more before we
very.
have battles.
Right. But I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't use any of that. I would just use it as a regular weapon. Just be like, all right, DEA.
It's true. Probably would.
I wonder if sweep is more like a arc, maybe like 3 blocks in front of you or something.
Sweep this weapon he makes wide sweeping and spinning attacks. Easier to attack multiple enemies.
Jason enemies.
Which, like I said, I would
No, I'm fine with that if that's what it is. That's what I assumed it was.
this weapon becomes dangerous as you build momentum.
Okay,
So
so
attack with it more than once your turn. The second attack gains a circumstance bonus to damage equal to the number of weapon damage dice.
Does that mean like a +2 since they've used 2 dice?
It just says that you get it and then it doesn't tell you anything else.
I was just thinking it was equal dice, and you said it's either a 2d6 or a 1d8 and a 1d4. I was thinking a +2 would be the automatic on top of your damage.
that makes sense.
That's the way I would think it, but I could be wrong. I will definitely research more battle shit before our next session. So
Large doesn't matter because I click on large and it doesn't bump it up.
It's a
So
large
it's
weapon.
just that it's a large. Like for mine, it's a large weapon compared to this.
I feel like there's a penalty for using large weapons.
And like you said, Well, there probably was, and I think it lowered my plus to hit,
Maybe that's what it was.
but I can fix it, change it back to what it was at. So that way, it's just a large weapon compared to a normal sword. And as we continue to do this, then we can pull around.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. So anybody watching, my apologies. Never played Pathfinder.
All two people.
It's all in the name.
Who is it, Kevin and Mouse?
We've all-
There could be more people watching.
I do know this about the large weapon. If you buy one in a shop, they're considered double price. I did find that out. But is there anything else that you guys want to do? I'm kind of running out of roleplay for this stuff. All right, so at this point, Lady Jamandi, she stands up, addresses the room. I hope you have all enjoyed the food and drink this evening. Words are quickly met with a round of cheers and enthusiastic tappings of several dozen mugs and goblets within the crowd. It takes a few moments for the room to grow quiet again. She smiles broadly. You honor me, truly. This night is for you. And as heroes, you have responded to my call. And I can't wait for the Jetsons to hear tales of your exploits in the weeks and months to come. Tomorrow I shall speak with you all about your individual charters. I suspect it will be a very busy day. So I suggest we make an early evening. After all, you have a kingdom to plan. Lady Jamandi's words are met with an even louder round of cheers and drinkware tappings. A few goblets even shatter thanks to her overeager hands. Lady Jamandi gestures to the large double doors, east and west. Of course, I've arranged bed chambers for all of you. My guards will escort you to them now, and I hope you find them restful. We shall speak further tomorrow when we meet back here at sunrise. And she walks off. She goes off to the east. Her and the mayor follows closely behind. You guys have a choice to stay either in the west or east wing.
What do you prefer?
To the east.
So you two are going west and you're going east.
Yeah, we're going east.
Following Lady Jamandi. Amari. Okay, she'll go a little bit.
Where does the that
Sunrise.
east or west?
North that way, west that way, east.
Which one does the east wing or the west wing?
Numb's gonna go to the west.
And what about the elf?
No, you're going east. We're going west.
Yeah, because you said you were following.
Yeah, I'm going with
Yeah.
him. So we're going west.
Yeah, this is.
I just kind of pay attention to which people go which direction.
As you all were going east into the west wing, you go east with Amari, followed a little bit behind Lady Aldori as well as Isaac, your best bro. They both, there's a stairwell that they go up, and once they go up, two guards flank it, and like a portcullis comes down. No? One of the other guards motions you to your room. And you guys never asked the elf's name, did you?
I never had a chance.
Yeah, she walked away. He pissed her off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I think I made her uncomfortable.
Yeah, she would have specifically made sure she went to the
How
opposite
close
wing of you.
is she to?
She's about 15 feet behind you.
Now, could I tell if she was uncomfortable?
Oh yeah, she was.
Before I get my room, I guess I
So you want to speak to her in the hallway? All right. So you turn around and you see this elf that extremely pale, black long hair. Can I help you?
can.
I'm Giselle. Giselle. Hi, everybody doing?
Not yet.
As you say that, Amari grabs you by the arm and starts pulling you away.
I know.
Tomorrow.
Have fun. So you guys retreat to your bed chambers. You're with Amari or Amiri. One thing that you all would have noticed too, the only person that did not go east or west would have been Magravan.
The
No, the human.
The human that was sitting next to Val.
the noble guy.
That was laughing.
He left, as well as you would have noticed that some of the other, and I should have explained this, so this is my part. There's some other companies that are there. Hannes Drilev's company, very well armored. The Iron Wraiths, and they have all arranged to make to be able to stay in other places. So the majority of the people that were in the actual banquet have left, besides you guys. The large majority.
And the guards escort us to our rooms.
Yes. So the guard that was with you and then notices Amiri pulling you. You're more than welcome to share a room, but you both have one if you want separate.
What's your name?
Mike. Met earlier.
Yep. Your helmet.
Yes.
Yes, your helmet. I will give it back.
I'm not allowed to remove my helmet while
I will walk here.
there's 6 other guards lying around the wall, and they're all watching you. And Mike. He points at it. No. 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 He's starting to back away. Please, I do
How
not
do
want
I know
trouble.
when it's you?
I have red curly hair. I will find
I
you.
wanted to take your helmet.
I do not have duty tomorrow. I have no post. I will come and meet you.
I did want duties.
If not, they need to see a doctor.
And it land. That's better. Because it gets taken all the time.
Yes.
I am sorry.
Okay. Okay. Sure. He's kind of like trembling at this point.
Make you feel uncomfortable. Go on. Go on. Still talking to Mike.
Roll a strength check to see if you can pull away from Amari.
Yeah, that's should it be more of a will check?
All right, here we go.
That's what it's saying.
All right, see you tomorrow, Mike.
Bye. Have fun. Don't break anything.
I'll say within that little bit of time, I would have asked him if the mayor and the other chick.
They're not a couple. They,
Would make me.
the mayor actually spent time with her, and I will say you know this because of them both being from Brevoy. He was well known before he became the mayor as being the leader of her mercenary group that she was a part of. They're the only two that remain.
Douchebag. But no. Be just her. So I need to roll some performance checks and stuff.
You will. For you, that'll be next session. Do either of you want to do anything before you get escorted to your rooms?
Do you want
Outside of the manor, is there any kind of herbal garden?
There is a garden, but it's like in the center cloister. You haven't been taken to that. There is one, and nobody has told you that. So technically, you don't know this. Yes, there is a garden.
Wanted to look outside the courtyard before going to the.
Where you're at, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Like we didn't see it when we walked up to the door or anything.
The courtyard's like in the center of the manor. You know what I mean? One of those open ones.
Yeah, and we can't roam.
The doors that you've noticed, like certain ones that are, as you walk into the hallway for the west wing, it's a hallway with some rooms off to it, basically guest rooms. But you see a couple stairs, and further down, and all of the ones that like lead further, or at least you assume lead further, have iron portcullises blocking.
And
No. Something. Are you wanting to do anything before you go to your?
Would probably ask Valerie if she needs.
And she seems. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't want any companionship ever. She walks away.
Respect.
Earlier in the
Yeah.
night, you recall that she pushed many suitors or possible potential suiters.
This was
She's
just like a
completely
really
against that.
like a nonchalant type deal
all
thing.
about the
Just
order
wondering.
all the time.
There was no.
She's the best.
My guy's not
No.
offended at all. He's
Um,
just like very respectful.
And I don't. She definitely does. As soon as you like, you can tell that you almost hit a nerve. She's like,
I
no,
I
no.
actually kind of like them respectful and then kind of do a bow. Go into my room.
Thank you for respecting my wishes. It's not approach a subject to you.
Which means that she's
She's not. With a mirror.
multiple birds.
Mary's. Yeah. Like, who the fuck's that? She's the one with you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She went to
Sure. So you guys aren't standing in the same room, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an option. There's
There's an option.
4 beds in each of the rooms.
It's always an option
Oh, wow.
to bang another character.
So he said. Apparently wasn't an option for me.
Oh, yeah, character. Like you could bang Robbie.
no,
It's an option.
it is not an option.
Is Kevin still in the thing?
I don't know. Kevin, are you still in here? Kevin?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Kevin.
When we play again, I'll have him show up just as you guys are all going.
Showed up late.
Gun
Yeah, he was-
gone.
Which, of course, it's
He said
story.
yes.
It's a yes. It's a story. So,
Yeah, it's not too much.
Like the role
different than
player is
doing
going to be.
They told you.
Oh yeah.
Told you I'd lose
There's a
everything.
few more like systems that are set up,
So she-
subsystems that I can do,
Right.
like the
She lost
diplomacy
everything
stuff to
too,
find out if
twice.
somebody actually goes along with you. Because there's unfortunately nobody actually did well in that.
Well, that's because I wasn't the one doing the diplomacy.
And a lot of.
A lot
I
of them
just
were
assisted
idols.
him. I made most of my rolls tonight.
You
Actually,
did.
I think all of them.
I think so. Because you had to use, and were you in here when I was talking about heroic points? Every game, everybody will start with one heroic point. You can use it to reroll any check, any attack once. Then it's gone. Or you can use it to stabilize yourself if you're dying. Basically,
Kind of.
you only get one at the start of every game,
Or like a look.
and the DM can give out up to 2 more. So you can, depending on what you do, if you do a heroic deed, I can give you another one. You can have a maximum of 3. But say that you use one to re-roll and you have 2, you can't use the other one for the same rolls. And also, at the end of the session, don't hoard them because they all wipe away and you start the next session with just one.
It was pretty much like Pathfinder.
And this big grid map is the stolen lands that you guys will go through. Each grid is 20 miles. So, he's a curse.
I love.
He's not bad. So every time I see him, I'm like, don't touch anybody's dice.
And I wish that.
And I know these aren't minis, but I was like, these will give me the specific ones that I know I'll need.
Right. Well, and see it.
Hmm?
Like I said, so the ones that you had up there, I was like, oh,
Yeah, he's
Well, there you go.
actually
Well,
off
that's 40 seconds.
out of the game. This one, Tristan, he shows up later
Yeah, he
as
showed
an
up.
NPC. I just put him there as
No,
a.
that's fine. Alright, so still character.
so the bird is going to set.
Yeah, with Alabaster.
No, I'm actually going to sneak around to what's her
The Valerie's?
name? Give her a nice cozy massage.
That's a good
Give her
idea.
a nice
Start
foot
a fight.
massage.
No, it's
Right.
great.
She'll be waking up to a
It's a
foot
good
massage.
idea.
Like, what the hell?
Kevin's
Why does
bringing
that feel
in
so
his
good? That's
character.
weird. Get away from me.
Is it-
Well, Kevin's bringing in his character next time, so take his character. She stabs him in the throat.
And I wasn't doing that to be mean since Amari got with
No,
him.
no,
It's just
yeah, no,
her-
no. I was
her
like, my character
character.
would have been attracted to her, but he
I
also
want to give you more
respects
information to
person
understand why.
and their
without
like
getting
Telling you,
background
yeah.
right now. Yeah, like he
You
respects.
sort of
people.
know a little bit of it though, because you saw
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, like he respects her. Like he respects people in their positions.
Did
He doesn't try
lose
to,
somebody?
unless
No.
it's to gather like a lead or something on an
Like that
investigation.
instantly.
That would be the only way he's going to try to
Yeah.
use persuasion.
I'll say that you saw that too, but when. Well, what do you? No, you said specifically you wouldn't have told those two what you noticed about her armor.
Nope.
So never mind. It has to do with that.
So a lot of people kept on hitting on her.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was approached quite often.
And instead of hitting one of her, all I did was just ask her one question.
Jeez.
No. And oh my goodness,
You
you
and-
rigged my channel. But yeah.
And then she went all in and won. Or
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that ended it so soon. I just ran out of roleplay for you guys,
Okay.
and I didn't want to keep going without Kevin or Mouse.
But they were here.
Yeah, they were listening.
I guess we could have thrown them on Skype.
Or Discord.
Discord's better.
Yeah.
right.
What do you think? You guys want to get up on Discord right now? Make CJ get all his shit back out.
I
I
was just like, you motherfucker.
was enjoying the roleplay.
And that you need to get more stuff anyways, right?
No, I bought everything that I needed.
Well, I meant like to keep going.
Session was.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't need anything. I don't need to buy anything else.
Right. I'm just
I need to learn a little bit more
right.
Yeah,
Right.
we all
because you
do.
want to learn before you do
combat.
combat, and maybe that's what we should have done.
Was it combat?
Well, didn't do like a little bit of a combat just to see how it. But we could do that next time.
Oh,
We don't mind.
definitely. That'll be my main focus and make sure I'm ready for it. That's what I wanted to know. Kevin, if you can hear me, send me the stuff for yours and Mouse's characters too, so I can make sure I look up your combat stuff.
Yeah.
Please.
That was
Right there. Don't stop, Robbie.
yes. Bring everything back out. Kevin said, "Bring everything back out."
Is he for real?
I'll see you by tomorrow.
It's being real, but also not being real.
I was like, wait a minute.
Discord, he says, in all caps.
We
Discorded. Discorded.
can come over and play tomorrow. Chris is home.
I would, but you know.
You don't have to go work.
Discord. Hell yes, I am.
I'm,
Mm.
I don't have to
Heart
work till
Dandy,
Tuesday.
thanks for visiting.
Me and Jacob are off all
Yes.
week.
Yeah. I'm unemployed. I'm only employed by Twitch right now, YouTube, which I
Well,
don't
they
get
laid
paid
you
by
off, or
YouTube.
did you apply for unemployment?
Not yet. I haven't got around to it.
You need to do
I keep
that.
forgetting to.
Yeah,
I mean,
you think you might want to go do that?
I would.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with getting it. You work.
I
Yeah.
get it all as often as I can.
You have to do the low earning shit.
Oh, no,
No.
I get it.
Oh, good. My dad
It's-
used to have to do low earnings when he was a truck driver, though.
I did low earnings once when I was rolling gas.
Well, whenever
And then I changed jobs because I didn't get
COVID
Like,
hit,
okay,
they
I'm
told
done.
me that I could have done all that, but I was like, no, there's people out there that need it more than me. Now, if everything were to have happened between me and Brittany around that time, then yeah, I probably would have, because I would have had to.
Right.
So what are we doing now?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Each other.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
God damn it, guys.
I thought we were getting Kevin up on Discord.
You wanted
Are we playing? He's messaging me on Discord right now. Are we playing?
Fuck it. All right. Have to get everything back out.
Kevin, stop it.
Kevin!
Are we playing? What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Am I really getting everything back out?
We're hearing the chat.
Yeah. His through Turn your Twitch down. He's for it.
It's for whatever.
All right. Out again, Kevin. I need to know what your character's name is.
You had to fart.
Ask
Ask
Love
do
Heart.
fart. Yeah, you're right. Ask too far.
Can you spell it?
Travolta backwards.
Travolta backwards.
That's right.
My spelling isn't that good.
Hi, Mouse.
A-T-L-O-V.
Do you miss us, Kevin?
Yeah, do you miss us?
Immensely.
What class are you?
Shit, that's me.
ATLOVART.
Rogue.
You're broke?
Rogue.
Rogue.
Oh, rogue. That's different than broke.
Yeah, that's the opposite of broke. You steal everyone else's shit.
Yeah.
All right. Is Mouse playing too?
Yeah, she's here. You play. That's a nod, yes.
Mouse, you miss us?
Hi, Mouse.
Mouse, talk to me.
Speak up.
I can't hear you, Mouse.
I'll just do the role playing to bring him in so he's ready next game. That's already put everything away.
You don't necessarily have to get everything back up.
Right.
No, but I have a map for the next part.
Well, that's
An actual map.
what I'm saying. We don't want to get into battle until we figure.
Yeah, get it pretty.
What's Mouse's name in the game? Is it Mouse?
Remy.
Remy? LePew?
Remy, La Jobs.
Remy. Is she a rogue?
What's that?
Is she a rogue?
Yeah.
Or is she another class that just robs people too?
I got a question for you. Yeah.
What's
she's
a
a rogue.
what's the question?
What are the chances of us showing up, but like sneaking in?
You can certainly try, good sir.
That's never good.
You have backup characters?
Hold on a second.
I really don't want to get into combat.
You know what?
Yeah,
I don't want to do a combat until next time.
17%.
So no sneaking in?
I'm gonna say no, just because I don't want to do combat, and it will end in combat if you sneak in.
That's the whole point of sneaking, so you don't get the combat.
You're level 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be combat.
Fix that. What do we need to be?
Level 1.
Yeah.
No sneaking in. I'm sorry. I promise the rest of the game I will leave open ended for you though.
The way it goes.
That just messes up the beginning of it too much. Are you what race are you?
Oh.
You're an elf? Elf?
Hello?
Elf?
No. No.
Elf.
Elf on a shelf.
Is the talkative one an elf too?
She's red.
Okay.
She's my pet mouse.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you two know each other before coming here? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she rides on his shoulder.
Do you actually call her Mouse as her nickname in game?
Yeah, she's my pet mouse.
Alright. All right, were you here for the beginning and know why everybody's here, or I can go over it
I
again?
kind of got bits of it. Something about clearing out some lands and claiming it.
Correct. Lady Outdoory, or let me ask you, where are you from, your characters?
Good question.
You from the general area that this town's from?
Where's from?
Okay, so you're from Brevoy. You'll know she's a noblewoman named Lady Outdoory. Prior to her becoming a nobleman, she was a very well-known mercenary. The city is called Restov. The mayor's name is like Joseph, but with an I, so Isaac Salamis. He's a bit of a snob, a little bit, and she had sent out letters which you and Remy would have received, asking for heroes to assist. Had this big banquet planned. It started around 7 p.m. And as you guys were making your way there, a thunderstorm broke out and caused you to be delayed. As you finally make it to this manor, it's just about 9 p.m. and you guys are at the doors. Let's use these guys as placement. You just come up to the door. What do you guys want to do?
We have to get it 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I guess knock on the door, make sure we can get in. So, do we have like a physical invitation, or is it like a say, hey, if you want to be a part of this, show up?
You guys actually have physical invitations. They're letters.
Okay. Then I'd probably bang on the door, so someone else answered it, and present the invitation.
So as you bang on the door, this bald, middle-aged, well, little on the higher end of middle-aged gentleman comes out, dark complected, got mutton chops but bald. How may I help you?
I'm here for the banquet, and I show him my invitation.
Well, you're more than welcome to come in and stay the night, but the banquet is over.
Very well. Okay. Anything to get out of the ring?
He motions and lets you guys come in. I'm assuming you just follow him indoors.
Yes.
As you walk in there, there's 9 tables. 8 of them still have some food on them that are being cleaned by servants. You see multiple guards around the main hall that you walked into. Ceiling has 2 like very beautiful chandeliers centered in the middle of the hall. One main table further ahead, and behind it is this large fireplace. It's still crackling. Gentleman turns back around to both of you. I know it's late, but before I take you to your rooms, would you like me to get you some food, or?
I just picked up a chicken leg off of one of the plates that's still being cleared.
All right, not a problem. So you grab one of the plates, or chicken legs off of a plate nearby table. Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And I do apologize, but the lady has already turned in for the night. But I'd be more than happy to give you the information that was provided to the other adventurers heeding the call, if you would like.
Oh, yes, definitely.
As you may or may not be well aware, to the south of us is the Stolen Lands. For many years, kind of developed that nickname for the fact that no one's ever been able to settle there. It's been roamed by bandits and monsters, and anytime a settlement tries to pop up, it seems to be pushed back out. So Lady Aldori has agreed to help fund and support a group that would like to go there and clear out this menace, and then take the land for yourselves, become barons or baronesses if you are so inclined. Is this still something that you would be interested in?
Well, I can use all the land I can get my hands on. That'd be great. I do have a question.
Sure.
What does she get out of all this? If she's funding this, and we're claiming the land, what's she get out of it?
Roll a diplomacy check.
Let's see.
Nope.
16.
He looks around, then he motions to you and your friend Remy to sit down at the table across from him. Do you follow?
If he's willing to talk, yeah.
He sits down and kind of leans forward and is ready for you guys to sit there. And he's still kind of noticing the guards and keeping a very low voice. I don't know if you're aware, but Pitax, one of the major cities to the west of us on the opposite side of the stolen lands, has shown interest into wanting to take these lands as well. And Lady Outdoory hasn't always got along with their king Aravetti. And I believe this is to help buffer that from being an issue.
Okay.
And what
I can respect
small
that.
mindedness that I know, that's the best answer I could provide.
I can respect that.
Oh, there's an echo. Not out here. The guards do, though. They're very uncomfortable in that hallway right now. Mike's watching through the keyhole, though. Is there anything else that I could answer for you, out to Lagard?
What are the taxes for these lands going to be?
That's a very good question that I don't have an answer to.
You failed to mention either. Just me, everybody else. Okay.
I believe that's something that would be discussed once the lands have been acquired and moving on from there. Definitely taxes would be a thing, I would assume. Trade routes established. I believe one of the dwarves even mentioned that was his main goal, was to establish trade routes with his dwarven clan through this area. And I'll say, since you're from the area as well, this is basically a very forested area. So that's a type of like landscape that there is there.
Okay. How many others appear to be taking her up on this offer?
Well, there's quite a few that have shown interest. Personally, I only saw a handful that I have any wagers of believing might be successful.
And then is this going to just turn into a bloodbath between us trying to claim land?
On the stolen lands, anything could happen. That could be an issue, yes. An issue for either enemies or possible allies. It usually takes more than one to run a kingdom of your own.
True. But if all you're looking for is a bit of land to have your own.
Well, I believe this is a bit of land that they're wanting you to establish as a baron or baroness, so from my impression, that means that a small kingdom of your own.
That would be interesting.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Kevin.
I said that would make things more interesting.
For sure. Because smaller settlements have popped up there before, but they've eventually always been overrun. A true kingdom is the only way to keep it secure. The belief that Lady Outdoory has. One that will have its own military and be able to fend off any intrusions or bandits from taking over.
It's very tempting offer. I don't think it's something I could accomplish by myself. But,
He looks over. Well, it looks like you're already working with someone.
yes, but, establishing two people, and I'm not exactly, I wouldn't consider myself being exactly forbid for what's the word? Physically, intimidating. I mean, I got my height going for me, but that's about it. And of course, you see my companion here. She's only about 3 feet tall. Not very imposing characters, so it seems to be easy targets for
I know you
someone
might
as well.
I
But you
could
did
see
mention
that.
something about possible allies, correct?
Yes, I believe Lady Outdoory had mentioned that she's going to divvy up the call to for those that have came to her call and set up groups with charters to begin with.
Okay.
So you will definitely have some allies tomorrow. I do not know how well you would get along with them or they would get along with you, but that is her plan. I don't believe she plans on sending anyone out alone or in more than or less than, I would say, 4 to 5 people at minimum.
Okay.
I do know that there is 3 mercenary brigades that are already going out, and they have fairly large parties, each to their own.
Okay. Yeah.
One is also a noble house to the west of us. House Warren is looking to establish more of a foothold in that area.
Doesn't hurt to see who's around who may make a decent companion.
Sure, you'll have time to meet everyone in the morning. But I do apologize. The night has been quite busy for me prior to your arrival. Would you like me to show you to your rooms, or
Yeah, that sounds good.
we do have open rooms in the west wing as well as the east. Do you have a preference?
Warm? Whichever's warmer.
All rooms have their own fireplace with 4 beds.
Is there a
Excellent.
bathroom inside these rooms, or do I have to go out?
There's not a bathroom in the rooms.
Probably exit
Either's
into the
fine.
hallway as this is happening,
Okay.
and probably that's one of the doors.
He points
With-
out
with-
one of the doors along the hallway. Yep,
Towards
that's
the
the
main
pooper.
area,
No. Further the opposite way of the main.
and then when I exit right here,
Them?
if they're in the main,
No, not from your distance, because the hallway that you're in is fairly large. Its ceiling is about 25, 30 feet up.
and how is is there a lot of objects? Or is it mostly just,
Some decorative plants and tables, but that's about it. Pretty much just a hallway with very nice carpeting.
what voices could it
If they could get over that part.
be? Yeah, it'd be probably.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, please.
MG.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go
Potty and
use the rest.
um did you want to go east or west? Do you, the 2 of you want to stay together in a room? Split up? What would you
Yeah.
prefer?
Yeah, we'll stay together. East or west is fine. I'm okay either way. Makes no difference to me. They're both 4 letters.
That's correct. But it's your choice.
Let's go west. What the hell? Go east. East. The morning will come quicker on the east side than on the west.
Yeah, it will. Come quicker.
As you go into the east wing, there's some guards lined up along the hallway.
You might hear
Real
a.
quick,
Yeah,
as soon as we leave the banquet, like get up from the table, I feel like another chicken leg. And you said earlier something about like bronze cups and stuff.
yeah.
Any of the settings, anything valuable with the settings? Anything that sticky fingers might want to reach for?
Not at these main tables here, like where he had you at one of the tables when you came in. But I would see that you could see on the like center platform table that looks like that's probably just based on this conversation, is where Lady Outdoory and the mayor would have been. There are 2 cups up there that are highly decorated with jewels in them.
No chance we're walking close to this table, or is there?
You can walk close to the table, but keep in mind that can you see these lines where they're through the map?
I can't see the map at all, really.
Sorry,
Hold on.
No worries.
Jacob's moving the camera. Can you see it now?
No, not just yet. 1 second.
Yeah, a little bit of, it's like a 10-second delay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's moving on me. Okay. So closest to me is going to be the big table or the main table.
Okay.
Right here would be the table that you were sitting at.
Right.
Okay.
This is the west wing up here. East wing. Trying to go slow so it catches up.
Okay.
Main table. But each of the doors going to the west and east wing, and there are 2 doors, one small door and one double door to each one. Both have guards at flanking those doors, looking into the central area, as well as guards flanking the door that you came into as well.
And there's not a whole lot going on for the screen rather than me and the butler or whatever.
Correct. There are a few servants in the area, but they're mainly just cleaning up.
But the guard will definitely notice the new guys showing up. And okay.
You have been noticed,
All right.
yes.
Huh?
Yeah, you've definitely been noticed by the guards.
Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. The east wing sounds good to me.
Okay, so as he takes you through the double doors to the east wing, the first thing that you notice, you hear the echo of 2 very, almost seems like animals in heat.
Cool. Can you tell which door it's coming from?
Yeah,
Just making note which door it is. And
Everyone! Get order!
and the 2 of you said you'd like to stay in the same room.
Same room's, yeah, same room's good.
Oh, yeah.
You notice
Perfect.
the butler kind of gets a grin on his face as he hears that noise as well.
Yeah.
And he takes you to the room right next door to it.
Next door to the.
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing, but okay.
Whatever you choose to do is your own. I'd take you to another room if you'd like.
No, this one's fine.
He opens the room, shows it to you quickly. You see 4 beds. They're all king-size beds, 2 on each side of the main wall. It's about a 20 by 40 foot room, which may change when I bring out the true map next session, because I can't remember exactly. But it does have a fireplace, and there's also a bookcase in there, and a small table, and 2 chairs.
Okay.
Before I part you adieu for the night, is there anything else that I could help you with?
You've been very helpful. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. If you need anything, please, when you step out into the hallway, if it's in the middle of the night, ask one of the guards. They'll be more than happy to help you. There is a latrine further down the hallway if you need.
All right. Thank you.
He exits.
Mm.
Is there anything else that you want to do before you turn in for the night, Kevin? Or out to Levart?
Check out the bookcase real quick.
Okay.
not looking for like spells or anything. Definitely magic. I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting.
Roll perception check.
That's gonna be. Where's my perception?
Should be at the top.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That's 5 dice.
The first thing and the one immaculate looking book almost looks like it doesn't belong in this bookshelf. Like somebody hurried and put it in there. But it's called the History of Brevoy and the Sword Lords. But it's embroidered with almost like a gold trim. And being from Brevoy, you're aware that the Sword Lords are like, they're a well-known group that is world famous for their fighting technique, of course, with swords, and training mercenaries as well as armies in some cases.
I'll pull that book off the shelf, flash into one of the beds, and start kind of thumbing through it.
All right. Does Remy want to do anything? Do you want to steal the book that you're reading?
Put you to sleep. Forever sleep. Sleep you through it.
Hey, Jacob, what's your character?
I am a bird.
What I thought.
A boy.
Magic.
You might be able to see me down in the other hallway if you can see that far.
No, I'm not looking.
You wouldn't be able to see from out in the hallway because the doors would be closed to the center because you're in the other wing.
Gotcha.
You're in the same wing as Orc and, well, that's the only other player character and his new friend.
Hmm.
He's the one in the room next to you.
He's the one making all that noise.
Go for it.
I'm the one that's banging it out.
She's a rogue. What do you think she's going to do?
Who she want to steal from?
Is it Ulrich? Is that your name?
Orc.
It's spelled Ulrich, though. He's the son of Thorpe.
Gotta get in the hallway first.
Mhm.
You're right.
Holy crap!
He wants to fight the orc.
Ah, she doesn't want to fight the Orc. So Remy's just turning in for the night too then?
Yeah, that's a not yes.
Oh yeah, 'cause we heard her head make noise.
Yeah, you heard the rattle.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we heard the rattle, so
Thought a marble was, Well, if there's nothing else, I know that it's short, but I just don't want to do too much till next session.
I have some questions about this bathroom.
It's just a latrine.
The windows and everything.
There's a small like arrow slit just to let air circulate behind the main latrine. You ever seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Remember the Tyrion's father when he shoots him on the shitter crossbow? Looks a lot like that.
And is there any
Toilet paper? No.
no, not necessarily that
Gold.
In the latrine?
any hidden messages?
Any thieves can get in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you a rope? Do you?
Yeah, I'm underground. Come on now. I would probably be able to not read it, but I could pick it up.
I will say that you would be able to notice if it was in there, but no. For a latrine, it's very well taken care of. Doesn't have the usual odor that you would expect either.
Oh, yeah. So,
No, a little rosy though.
no secret latches or anything.
Not in the latrine. No, I can't because something happens. And I'm going to leave it at that. You'll find out when we play again.
Is there any way to sneak out?
There's one door in and one door out.
So yes, there's a way to sneak out. The way
It's
you
true.
came in.
It's true. It's very true.
He's not wrong.
With the electric out.
Yes.
Yeah.
The electric is out.
Hmm. Secure.
Something happens before we even get breakfast.
Bullshit.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
hmm.
Right now it's around 9:30.
I am gonna go and what?
Depends on how long you're
Where's
going.
that at? Seen
And
it.
are you going to be exhausted now? Depending on when this happens. Yeah, I mean, are you going to go like the Energizer Bunny or are you going to be done in 2 minutes? You might be. You don't even know that the rat's there. You can certainly try.
Ooh. Ooh. That's something I could trap down.
I might cast dark.
You can't cast darkness. Do you even have spells?
Cast magic.
You don't have to.
He wants to throw a blight bomb.
I do.
Okay.
We could play Diablo if you had it on a console.
But,
And
well, he's not awake, so. Right.
8:30.
It's 8:30, CJ.
No,
Okay,
it's
well-
your fault.
I'm going to while I'm in the latrine because I lied about that. Make a infiltrator's elixir.
Okay. Try to push it out.
Huh.
You can at least try to push something out.
An egg.
You decide
No, I'll
not to.
probably take a leak.
I mean, you're a bird,
Yeah,
you can have
I don't have poop.
You can push an egg out.
Can't hatch shit, though.
It's true. It's very true.
That's what's going to happen.
Killer baby.
And the rat. Go kill it. killer bird baby and a rat.
And I'm going to set up a fuse
In the bathroom?
I'm going to hook up the fuse
Trying to say that you let a bomb out there?
to my lesser smoke sticks. So it's on delayed.
In the bathroom. Okay. Is it smoking one that's doing that?
Not on a delayed fuse.
Delayed.
But I'm not lighting it just yet. Thinking of how I can do this.
I wish I was closer to you.
When I walked in there, guards are all across the hallway, right?
If I was closer to her,
There should be about 8 guards in each of the wings.
I would attempt to still bomb
Each of the wings.
Mhm.
How close was
Shit.
all the guards would have seen me go into that?
The guards are split into like twos.
But he would
Yeah.
have caught. I rolled like shit.
Each section.
Mhm.
So there's probably 2 next
Single
to the
digits,
bathroom.
like every roll.
Not next to the bathroom, but they're not far from it.
Besides
Yeah,
that,
like
They're
maybe
not
like
standing
10
across from
20
the
feet.
hallway. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not standing there close enough they can hear you grunting if you're having a rough one.
right. Is there a way for me to? How tall is the slit underneath the door?
It's hardly any at all. Just enough to let some light in.
There isn't really
It
a.
ain't an American bathroom stall.
Yeah, there. No. The exit to the door. The entryway.
To the door that you came into the latrine?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's barely it's a regular door.
It's a European door, so there's just this little bit.
Since it just.
Well, that's where they go to pee.
Even that one, big old gap for the pee poop room.
Okay.
Somebody play footsies with them.
Well, I guess I will hold off on that then.
We should play footsie with me.
So I don't do that.
Robin.
I'm thinking of something that I could do. And if there's no one else that comes into the bathroom,
Trying to.
can't really
Oh, probably everybody.
do that stealthily without being noticed. Yeah. I guess I'll suppose finish up and go back. Sorry, the room. Too many guards around.
I mean,
Is there a window to my room?
There is, but it's got like that wood lattice across it. Like the entire thing, like decorative.
Mm.
Am I making sense?
Removable?
It's on the outside.
Because we're so high up in the air. Isn't this place up on,
It's got 3 stories, but you're on the main story.
right, but we went up like to stairs to get this stuff.
Yeah, you went up on top of the hill. It's like on the summit of the little town that you're in.
Kinda like
So it's something that I would be able to.
Last house on the left.
Where I said,
On the right.
on the hill.
house on a dip.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
So. let's
No.
see here.
Close though.
Close.
As I
Where's
exit,
red?
go back into the hallway. Is there
Puppet Master.
Mm-hmm.
It was right there.
any ducts for air circulation? Anything like that?
There's a mouse.
He's in the wrong wing for that.
That's true. On the other side. And okay. And is there any other like entries or exits to this wing?
The main entrance that you came in from
Is
the
the only one?
banquet, and then further out there's another main one, but that one's blocked by an iron portcullis. It's flanked by guards as well.
Okay. So okay. Just trying to know my exits.
You lay him on.
Me too. Yeah, right away. Okay. So when I go into the room, there's that thing on the door. Does it look like it would be difficult to break out, exit through that window if need to be?
You gotta pee.
If there's an emergency.
You have to pay.
Does it look difficult to break out?
I would say yes, because it's also not very big either.
Window?
Probably only like 3 feet across.
The window.
Yeah, it's not a very big window. Think of it like a garage window almost, or a basement window.
Okay, kind of like this.
Yeah, like it's a small window.
It's
with
like
some
maybe a
lattice.
foot tall.
Yeah, you can maybe squeeze out of it, but you also got to
Be
break
able
that
to-
lattice off on the other side.
Yeah, I'd be able to crawl out of it, but I'd have to break the lattice.
Yes.
How does the lattice look? Does it look like it's how sturdy is it? I should ask.
It's on the outside of it, so it looks pretty sturdy. There's nothing like the manner that you're in is very immaculate. Everything that we've seen so far,
Yeah.
well kept.
So, if I were to say an emergency, I would be able to attempt to be able to break out of this. It's possible.
You can certainly try.
Okay, that's possible.
You can also get stuck there.
That's true, but it's possible to get out if need to be.
It
I'm
could
just trying to
potentially
equate
happen.
exits in case of anything that happens.
Potentially, yes, you could go out through the window.
And alright. I'm the only one in the room.
In your room, because you guys didn't share a room, right?
No.
You and Alabaster. Yeah, it'd just be your own room then.
Alright. So no nothing. Be very
Well, it's the same as
the
like
escape plan would be complicated.
a little bit, but the room's similar to the same as Backwards Travolta's room. 4 beds, all king size, 2 on each side of the main
All kind of cookie
room.
cutter type deal.
Yeah,
Meant for guests.
does have a bookshelf.
And is there I'm gonna inspect the room for any latches, keyholes, eye holes, whatnot. Just to make sure, double case, not being watched.
Do a perception, I guess. 'Cause investigation isn't a thing on this one.
Okay. That is dirty 20.
Seems just like a regular guest room. Nothing suspicious about it.
And then I'll check again to see if there's anything magical. And possible, make sure the window's not trapped or something like that. In case of emergency, I don't have to worry about getting killed trying to get out.
Yeah.
What about the door?
Nothing magical.
Nothing. Nothing with a dirty 20.
Sorry for the
No,
voice
that's
message,
19
but it was kind of a lot to take. And I didn't want to call and put over at D&D. Had to leave work long enough to take Mom to the emergency room. Had to call an ambulance on Ed. Potential cardiac arrest. Not sure of anything other than that yet. I'm headed back to work in just a minute. But just wanted to update you. So sorry for the voice message.
Sorry that I played that out, Rob.
Right. Alright then. Did you need me to roll for the infiltrator selection?
I'll let you do it because there's nothing stopping you from doing it. You did it in the latrine and nobody was watching you. Not in there anyway.
I figured that would be the least spot that they would be spying on. But it doesn't
They are not
appear to
perverts.
be any indications of spying going on.
No.
So, nothing, no magical stuff, no traps, no nothing.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. After 30 minutes of checking the room out, I will go to sleep.
Okay. When you lay down, it's around 10 o'clock. Because I'll say everybody kind of got to their rooms just about 9. Remy and Ultravot. Ultravol. I don't know. I'll have to get used to that one. Sorry. Got to the rooms about a half hour after you guys got to your stuff. But I'll say, since you did all that, you didn't actually lay down until
About
10. Yeah.
I guess it depends when we got taken to our rooms.
You all, that's when they
Around 9.
kind of ended at Lady Aldorian at around 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay then.
Sorry, I didn't really have anything else planned besides that. And I was trying to prolong it as long as I could. But I kept asking what else you guys wanted to do.
I felt like I'd go a lot.
You guys talk, well, you're still doing something.
I did a lot of investigating. Which is my guy checking the place out. Always attention to detail.
Hard to believe an investigator wanted to investigate.
Alright. It'd be surprising if I didn't investigate things.
Yes.
We've been investigating since we walked in the door.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But then you realized that there was one person that exited, maybe, possibly. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I would have seen that.
Only one specific person. Like, there were a couple companies that left too. Mercenary companies, but only one that you actually had any type of long conversation with.
Right.
That's
Like
something was
I
kinda
didn't see
brief with him,
people
too.
like exit and talk. Was more my thing because I already knew that this was going to be a banquet. I didn't see anybody go outside or do anything like that. Talk. Everybody was being kind of held
After I'm
within
done
doors.
having sex, I would like to go upstairs and kill the mayor.
I'm sure you would. And on that thought, I'm gonna go poop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
Mm.
Yep. But yeah, I do leave my gear on.
You sleep with your gear on?
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably take my.
All I'll say is the game does give me rules for sleeping with gear on.
Oh really?
Yeah. But I'll give you rules for being able to put it on how long it takes.
Well, since I feel
Heavier gear
uncomfortable,
works.
I would leave my, I guess, my leather armor on.
You should be alright.
Hey, just so
And
you
then
know,
probably-
every minute my gear's off.
I'm pretty sure all yours is already off.
Yeah.
Whether you wanted it off or not.
Most definitely.
Hey, at least it wasn't the tiefling, it was an old crazy dude.
Mm.